Hello everybody, I am Mrs. Malakodi of English department. In the previous class, we are discussing about the usage of verbs. The verb sometimes it may be confusable to use in the sentence. So, we are learning about the verbs. Here in verbs, we have action verb, be verb and possessive. In the previous class, we are dealing about what is that action verb. I told about the split of the action verbs. How to split it? I told you auxiliary verb going to act as a helping verb plus main verb. Now here yesterday I talked to you of the split of eat. Eat comes as do plus eat. Suppose if I write eats means how do you split it? Does plus eat. Suppose if I have written the past tense of this ate means how do you split it? Did plus eat. Now when I apply this verbs in my sentence means, now here eat alone you have to use for I, we, you and they. What are they? They are all personal pronouns. Now eats if you write means, now eats it's used for third person singular, he, she and it. Now ate is the past tense of this eat. Now how will you write in your sentence in 3? Now I eat an apple. Instead of eat, we can write we, you and they. So what I can say? I eat an apple, we eat an apple, they eat an apple, you eat an apple. Okay. So this eat is called V1 verb, that is called the root verb. Now whenever any sentence, any examples, any questions based on tenses or verbs, if it is asked means, what do? They will write I does a bought daily. They will give a verb in the bracket. What is this bracket verb is called? Means that is called the root verb or the base verb. Looking at this verb only, I have to supply the correct form of verbs in the blank. Understand? Now my subject is I here. So what I have to do? You have to see the next remaining part of the sentence. What is the remaining part of the sentence? I dash a bath daily. Dash a bath daily means it is a habitual routine work which happens daily. So what this rule means, we have to use simple present tense. Simple present tense for I, the subject is I means I have to write the verb alone. What is the verb here? Came. So I have to write here came. Suppose I am changing the subject into Shyam. If you write Shyam means what I have to write? Shyam takes a bath daily. So here takes, it's coming to refer the subject, singular subject, third person singular, Shyam. Shyam is the name of a particular person and it is a singular. For singular, for simple present tense, I have to add verb plus yes. Understand? Verb plus yes. Next I told verb plus es and verb plus ing. And I gave we study at 5 p.m. daily. Now study is the verb here. My subject is what here? We. So since this is the first person plural, it is a plural, I have to use verb alone. So my root verb in the bracket will be study. I have used the form verb plus what? Verb alone. Do plus eat here. So what will come here? Do plus study. Okay. Next, if I write she. If I write she means it is third person singular. For third person singular, here study is the verb. So what I have to do? I remove this y and add ies, studies. So, studies. I have removed this y and written this ies form and make the verb as study. She studies her lessons. She studies her lesson regularly. Now, you may think I can write present tense, past tense, future tense, anything else. No. Here I have to supply only the simple present tense because here she is the third person singular plus one more clue is given in the sentence. What does that mean? Regularly. If you see the verb regularly, it is a clue for you to use the simple present tense. Not only regularly, we have sometimes, frequently, never, ever, once in a day, twice a month, every Monday, every Sunday, every December, every year. These are the clue words for using simple present tense. So, since I have this word regularly and my subject is third person singular, what I have written? Verb plus IES I have written because my verb is here study. Understand? Now, next ES. Next ES means I told you ES verbs we have so many verbs. We have go, goes. So, here this will be the V1 verb when it is comes for third person singular. When it comes for third person singular, I have to write a verb plus here. We have goes, watch. The words ends with CH, SS, O. Like that we have means we have to add ES. Okay. Now for example, O, does, D-O also. Here, do, does. Watch, watchers. Teach, teacher. Okay. Then match, matchers. What we are doing? Along with the verb, I am adding ES. So there are some verbs where we have to add ES. That you should be thorough with that part. This is some examples only we have. Some more words also there. Understand or not? You have to find out. Okay. Crash. Yes, sir. Okay. Crashes. Crash. Munch. Munchers. Okay. So, what we are adding here? ES here. So, these are some of the words where we are adding ES for the third person singular. Then what the IES? How you will write this one? I do my work myself. Suppose if I want to use this does means it should be used for third person singular. So what I should write? He does his work, does his homework at 5. So at 5 p.m. daily a regular work is going on in home by him. So I have used the simple present tense where I have added ES with the verb. Okay. Adding IES means the verb ends with Y. Verb ends with Y. If the verb ends with Y and before letter is what is that? Consonant letter means we should not change. If it is vowel letters here, when the verb ends with Y and the before letter is consonant means what we have to do? We have to change that Y into IES. When the word ends with Y and the before letter is vowel letter means you don't need to change it. Now for example, study, try, fly, try, hurry, worry, okay, bury. All these words ends with Y and see the before letter. R, before letter, consonant D, and before letter here R, here D, here R, here L, here R, R, R. All these before letters are, it is a consonant letter, so when it ends with Y, I have to change this one. So, what I have to do? B-U-R, remove this Y and add I-E-S. S-T-U-D-I-E-S. C-R, I remove Y and add I-E-S. F-12, I remove Y and add I-E-S. Flies. Here try, I have to remove Y and add I-E-S. Hurry, H-U-R-R-I-E-S. Then worry, W-O-R-R-I-E-S. So bury, buries. Study, studies. Cry, cries. Fly, flies. Try, tries. Hurry, hurries. Worry, worries. We have to supply this one in our sentence. I study my lesson myself. So here my root verb will be study. Suppose this I can be replaced by we, you and they. Suppose we is given now, we study our lessons by ourselves. Study our lessons ourselves. You study your lessons yourself. They study their lessons themselves. Here myself is singular and here we, you, they, it is plural, but here in the you I have written yourself. Already I have told you, you refers both singular and plural. If singular and plural means if it is one person means I can write yourself. If it is more than one means I can write yourself. Okay? The boy tries his best to succeed. The bird flies in the sky. The ostrich buries its head in the soil. He worries about his family. Here, what are the verbs here? Tries, flies, buries, worries. Now, see the subject, the boy, the bird, the ostrich, he. Here, the boy, singular. Here, my subject is the bird, singular. Here, my subject is ostrich. It is a bird. It is also a singular. Here it is a pronoun I have used he. He is also a singular. So, it is a singular subject. Since my subject is singular, when I have taken the verb try, fly, bury, worry, all these verbs ends with Y and the before letter is what? Consonant letter. So, I have changed Y into IES. Suppose there is some exceptions for this. What we can say? Play. Play, you may ask me. The verb ends with Y. Then what will be the simple present tense for third person singular? Now we can write play and we can write plays. Now this play is used for I, we, you and they. Have it in your mind? Verb plus yes, verb plus es, verb plus ies, they are used only for third person singular. Now, play, I have added only yes. What's the reason? Now, I am going to use this one for third person singular, he, she and it. Now, the third person singular I am using play means I told you we have to remove y and add ies. Here, play is consonant and the before letter is vowel. Vowel letter, when it gives a short syllable and ends with the consonant y and before letter is vowel letter means we should not change the y. So, I have added just the regular form adding s alone. So, I add yes here. So, what we can say? I play in the ground, we play in the ground, you play in the ground, they play in the ground. He plays cricket, she plays cricket, it plays cricket. So I am adding S alone with this verb. This is an exceptional verb. Understand? I hope so. You have understood the action word clearly. Now we will pass on to next one. I told you already this verb has three things. It is an action word, then be verb and possessive. Now let me see about this be verb. Action verbs, they are doing work. They do some work. Now be verbs means they never do any work. They show the state of being. State of being or state of mind. Okay. Now what are they? What are these be verbs? Mean, is, am, are, was, were, will be, or shall be. Now before going to this, let me give this. You may have some doubt. What are these? This teaching is going on with personal pronouns. What are the personal pronouns? I, here, first person, second person, third person. Now we have singular and what is that? Plural. First person singular is I and first person plural is you. This second person singular is you and the same second person plural also you. Third person we have singular he, she, and it, and third person plural is they. Why it is given always we are saying about I, we, you, they, he, she. It's a common subject where we use it. These are all pronouns. I, we, you, they, he, she, they are all plurals. Then what about this they means? It is a common plural for all the nouns. Plural in persons, places, things and animals. I can change this he into any male person. It may be a proper noun, it may be a common noun also. It refers a male person. He means I can say Ram, Sham, Rita, my brother, my sister, like that. Sister means we have to say first he. So any male person, my father, my uncle, my grandfather, my friend. My friend comes under common noun. But when I refer any person in a male person means it is also a singular only. Now come to she. She refers a feminine person. Feminine person means any female gender. Who are they? My mother, my sister, my grandmother, my auntie, my friend. My friend may be a female person. I represent them as a singular. It refers for the remaining three. What are they? Place, things and animals. Suppose if my subject is singular means I have to refer it as it. Now come to they. They comes for all the four nouns. Persons, place, things and animal. If it is more than one means I represent them as a they, my subject. Why it is used to, I am mentioning these names. Looking at this subject only, I am going to supply my verb. Okay, now we are in be verbs. Now you see where to use this be verb. Now, is this used for third person singular? Just now I told you the three persons. Who are they? He, she and it. Okay. Now, am is used for only for the first person singular. Who is the first person singular? I. Now, are is used for the plurals, for first person plural, second person plural, third person plural. Who are they? First person plural is we, second person plural is you, and third person plural is they. Now, this is, am, are. All these represent the present tense. Okay. Now come to was. Was is the past tense of both is and am. So for is also the past tense is was, and for am also the past tense is was. Now for whom we have to use this one? I, he, she and it. So, for these subjects, we have to use the past tense was. Now, where? Where is used for the plural. What are the plural here? We, you and they. Now, come to these two are what used in the past tense. Now, this will be and shall be are representing the future tense. Now, when we represent the future tense, there is no any restriction for this subject. It is common for all these he, she, it, I, we, you, they. So, for anyone you can use this will be and shall be. Now, in English, we are allowed this shall be only for I and we. So, shall is used for the first person singular I and the we. But when we go deep, it shows the possibility. When it is possibility or some expectation or some suggestion means I can use this shall. But I am not sure means I can use shall. But I am sure there is certainty, surety, confirm means I can use this will. So, will be used for you, he, she and it. Okay. Now, let me see how to apply this one in our sentences. Okay. Now, let me take am. I am. See, when I am representing a singular means my noun, the object which is coming after this verb also should be written in singular. So, I have to write a student because I represent a singular subject. When my subject is I, my verb here, the be verb should be in water, am. This is called be verb. So, when I write a sentence and the dash is given as be verb means you maximum you are committing a mistake. Be means you have to write be. So, what you are writing? I be a student. I been a student. I being a student. No, these are all wrong words. We should not use like this. The meaning of bracket verb be verbs means the be verbs we have to supply. These are the verbs. Is, am, are, was, where, will be, shall be. They are only called as be verbs. So, for I, if I have given the bracket be means, what is the verb I have to supply? Am. Understand? Next, the remaining be verbs is am, or, was, where, will be discussed in the next classes. Thank you, students.